Boogaloo.
And he's the one that re-announced it. I didn't. Haha.
I'm having a muffin. So.
Embarrassment on you, Dashi.
Who the hell uses Boogaloo as a number and then they skip the next number?
I do. Anyway, so yep. Once again, the Penguins are here, and we're finally at the final part of Sabers. American version.
Yay!
Will we end on a high note? Will we end on a low note? Will somebody finally have a favorite Saber? Will we stop seeing Arturia? Who knows? But let's get started, shall we?
Nope. Arturia isn't even limited to Sabers.
I know.
Oh god. It's not the end of the Saber thing.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh, of course not.
Oh boy. Alright.
I've accepted that.
So I'm gonna sound kind of chunky is once again, I'm having a muffin. I'm hungry, okay? Get off my back. Alright. Here we go. So, let's get started with the first Saber of the day. And before anyone says, this is not our opinion, this is actual fact, so let's get on with it.
Wait, what?
Everything stated in this video is fact, not opinion.
Since when?
Since the dawn of time. Stares at sky.
Damn, I was lied to.
Alright,
I
let's
was
go.
lied to.
So here's the first Saber.
この剣は太陽の星あらゆる苦情を清める焔の影のエクスカリバーガラティーン
Where can I get a sword that summons the sun?
So, she said Excalibur. Is that another Excalibur, or what the fuck?
Kind of, yeah.
Excalibur Galatine.
Yep. This is Gawain, one of the Knights of the Round Table.
That would make sense.
What the? Wait, do you guys hear that?
Hear what?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Something I gotta fix later. Anyway. So yeah,
we can't
I was
hear
about
a
to
thing.
say Excalibur. Gawain. Gawain is a 4-star saber. He has a total attack of 10,173 and total HP of 11,419. He has a actually really heavy buster deck. He has a quick Arch Buster. And his quick card hits twice, Arch card hits twice, his buster hits once, and his extra attack hits 5 times. He actually has a pretty above average no Phantasm gain, but an average Star Wipe.
What the fuck was that?
Okay, now we heard that.
I did hear that.
Thanks, phone. That was a
Intermission?
public service announcement. So
Are there bombs going off?
No, something about I'll read it later. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, Gawain's skills. So Gawain has numeral of Saint EX. It increases his attack for 3 turns, and also increases his buster card effectiveness when he's in sunlight for 3 turns. He has Charisma E, which increases the attack of all allies for 3 turns. Belt of Bersilac EX increases his no Phantasm gauge by 20%, gains critical stars, and applies Guts for 1 time and 1 turn. His Charisma can also be upgraded by rank up into Knightless Charisma B, which it still has the attack increase to all allies, but it also applies sunlight onto the field for 1 turn. His passives are Magic Resistance B, Debuff Resistance by 17.5%, and Riding B, which increases quick card effectiveness. His Nova Phantasm is Excalibur Galatine, Reborn Sword of Victory. Deals heavy damage to all enemies, inflicts Skill Seal, and inflicts Burn. And lastly, for Bondcraft, he has Gringolet, which I think is his horse. When equipped, it increases all Buster Card effectiveness of allies by 15%. Yeah, that's going in a nutshell.
Blast!
He's just
What?
Blast!
He's just Buster all the time, all day, every day.
Is he strong?
Until Gawain gets his rank up, sadly, he doesn't really... He's not able to unleash his full potential unless he's in the sun, which is, like, according to his lore, really. Apparently, Gawain, for some reason, was blessed by sun fairies, so whenever he's in sunlight, he's practically invincible. But at nighttime, he's just an average Joe.
Which is why he wields the sister's sword to Excalibur.
Yep.
But I mean, how many times are you actually like fighting in the sun? Besides like during the summer.
Yeah, I mean, like, sunlight is kind of like, what's the word? It's kind of like really specific at times when you're fighting in sunlight. It's weird.
Like when you're fighting inside a labyrinth, there's no sunlight there.
Yeah, although, and apparently some forests there's no sunlight also.
Some places where there shouldn't be, there might be.
Yeah. Gawain's weird. I mean, he's pretty chunky with all of his buster attacks, but yeah, you know, the best way to use him is in sunlight. I mean, he's an AoE saber and he's force.
I mean, and for burn.
Yeah. Although I think Gawain is like story locked though.
Probably.
I'm gonna check that real quick.
I'd believe it.
And while I'm checking that, why don't you guys give your opinions on Gawain?
No, wait. Story lock meaning.
So story lock means is that it's a character that had a major influence in the story that they were part of, the story chapter, and it means that you can only summon them technically in the story gacha. The story gacha is actual hell.
And after you beat that chapter.
Yeah.
Which being what, the 6th chapter?
It's Camelot. So
The 6th
yeah,
singularity?
I think it was the 6th.
I think that's where Camelot is. That's pretty far.
Also, yeah, Gawain is story locked, by the way.
Yeah. It's not worth it.
I mean, he's in a lot of events, though, so he's not that hard to summon, but... Yeah, that's Gawain.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want... There are some, like, team comps for burn, but then you just want Summer Jolter, who's gonna be here soon.
Hopefully.
Should be. It's the new summer event.
Yeah.
Otherwise, not too impressive. He's a triple buster saber. He hits hard. That's it.
I think Gonzaga is just a little on edge because it's another Excalibur.
I'm just like, they're not creative, okay? Also, I don't like he fucking juggles his sword in the animation. Like, who the fuck does that shit? You're gonna cut yourself, you piece of shit.
Hey, haven't you seen Dante from Devil May Cry? He does it all the time.
Yeah, but it's Dante. This guy's not Dante. That's the point.
Sure.
I didn't think there was much of a difference.
Also, funny thing, Gawain as well as the majority of the knights at the Round Table are all huge ladies, man. So yeah.
So
Not this
that's just how the night table works, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe.
probably.
Supposedly.
So, you got anything to say?
I'm not a lady for this man.
Okay.
No, he's... yeah, nothing just strikes as awesome, in my opinion. Even though this is fact. No, he's just like any knight. Just based on looks and what sounds like he is.
I mean, he is one of the more
All the
famous
skills,
knights, King Arthur's knights, so...
Yeah, that's only in their kingdom. Not in real life, though.
Alright, well, what do we rate this guy in terms of stars?
Okay, this time we're doing a different order. Gonzaga, you start.
Oh,
What?
okay,
Okay,
shit.
okay.
Holy fuck.
Wow, savage. Holy shit. I'll give it a 3. Like, I like his armor. He's a buster.
Is that a
I
three?
like the juggle. It's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Gashi, you're next.
Third Ascension's a lot better.
That's
Oh, did Gonzaga give it a star rating?
He did,
Yeah.
get a 3.
Oh, I'll give him a 2, because he's not very useful. There's so many better sabers with better niches than that.
Sid, you're next.
Jeez, you know why you want to be last? Fine, okay.
Holy fuck!
All right, yeah, I'll give him a 2 as well. He's not bad, but like, there's a lot of sabers that do his job a little better, and he relies too much on the sunlight to be as good as those sabers. Honestly, Arturia is better than him, and we always bash on Arturia. So.
Yeah, for me, I would probably say a 2 as well. Just because, like, he seems very simple. Nothing really spark is awesome. Not even his stats of power. So that's just my opinion.
All right, well, Gawain's forever alone. All right, so the next one is another Knight of the Round Table. So have fun with that, guys.
All right.
我が魂砕いて走れ銀の流星デッドエンドアガートン
Okay, I'm more impressed.
So, is the hand stronger than the sword?
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
Alright, so this is Bedevere. Bedevere is a 3-star...
Isn't it Bedevere?
Bedevere.
Bedevere.
Akuna Matata. Anyway. Bedevere is a 3-star saber who's also story locked, by the way. So, have fun with that. But yeah, they have a total attack of 7,627 and a total HP of 9,595. They have a balanced... Oh, actually no, they don't have a balanced deck. They have a quick Arts Buster deck. That's a bit weird, but okay. Quick card hits twice, Arts card hit twice, Buster card hits once, and extra attack hits 5 times. They have a little above average no Phantasm game, but about average star weight. When it comes to skills, Bedevere has Tactic C, increases Noble Phantasm strength of all allies for 1 turn. Calm Composure B, which increases MP gauge by 30% and increases mental debuff resistance by 3 turns. And Covenant of Protection B increases defense of all allies for 1 turn and debuff resist for 1 turn. For passives, he has Magic Resistance B and Rating A. And his Noble Phantasm is Switch on Argent Lime. O Silver Arm, take up thy sword. It increases his Buster card effectiveness for a turn and deals significant damage to a single enemy. And it has a rank up which just increases damage output. And then lastly, for Bondcraft, he has his Lost Right Arm, which when equipped increases the Buster card effectiveness and MP gain of all allies by 10% while he's on the field. So yeah, Bedevere is
He is a goddamn gentleman.
yeah. He's quite the gentleman, but he's also...
And he only has 1 arm.
Yeah.
That second arm is a fake made by Merlin.
Yeah.
No wonder. For a second, I thought it was Merlin.
No.
No, Merlin's not until the casters.
Yeah,
I was
but,
like, wait, he's not a saber.
But yeah, no, Bedevere is pretty much just... He's a support saber all the way. Like, his offensive might comes from his Noble Phantasm, which is actually a pretty decently strong Noble Phantasm, especially since it has a Buster effectiveness increase, and with his Tactic C, he also even does more damage. Besides that, not too much impressive about the guy. He is just a 3-star saber, unfortunately. But then again, out of all the Knights of the Round Table, he was the only one that was just an average Joe. Like, when it came to all the knights, he was practically just a freaking butler in armor, to be honest.
And he was the one that witnessed the king die.
Yeah, that's pretty much the most famous thing.
And was tasked with returning Excalibur to the lake.
Yep.
But he kind of kept it and got it turned into his arm.
Yeah, that's the plot twist. His mechanical arm is actually Excalibur, which he was trying to return back to Arthur.
So he never died, and he continued living for how many thousands of years, till he finally returned to Excalibur.
Yep.
That kind of reminds me of... Oh, Sonic and the Seven Rings.
What?
What?
Wait, what?
What?
That's a random comparison if I ever heard one.
Yeah, holy shit. What the fuck?
Okay, we're going that route.
I mean, I think the name Argo Time is actually a Indian origin. I can't remember though. Like, the thing about his attack was he was pretending it was something else from a different war god, but it's actually Excalibur.
He couldn't let anyone know, so it was like some kind of switch in his arm.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Bedivere's just a good boy. Not much else to say about him.
Very nice.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess we get started with the star ratings.
I actually liked it. Like, it's a bit different from other Sabers, so, like, there's some variety. Like, yeah, I like it. I'll give it a 2.5.
Okay. I guess Dashy's next.
Okay, this new order is fucked.
Yeah.
I'll give him a 4. I don't use him, but he's a really nice boy.
Yeah. I'll go with 4 too. Because, like, his, he has good support, surprisingly. He's not the best support, but he's good support. And also, whenever I need to, like, freaking arm slash anyone, I know where to go.
I give him 4 and an arm.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
No, actually, very impressive for someone that actually can use his hand or arm for a weapon instead of a sword in the knights table. That's actually very unique.
Well,
His arm
the thing
is kind of a sword.
That's only in the Fate lore,
Yeah.
though, because if you're talking about Bedevere in terms of the Arthurian lore and legend, he's really nothing. He was just a
He
knight
does.
of the...
He does nothing.
Yeah, he was just a knight of the round table, and he was just there to see King Arthur die. That's
He only has an
that's
arm, and he's
literally
Arthur's
all
like
he was
best
there
friend.
for. The arm is what made him a heroic spirit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which is unique, yeah.
So yeah, Bedivere's a good boy.
So, yeah, I would say probably, 4.5. 4 and an arm, yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, well, I hope you guys
Okay,
like
Dashi,
cosplay.
Oh god.
Wait. What? Oh no.
バートリブレイズ LJ ベトまた伝説を作ってしまったわ
Is this some Dragon Quest shenanigans?
Yeah, actually.
Look
No.
at that slime.
No, it's not.
Well, it's paying homage to Dragon Quest. Anyways, this is Elizabeth Bathory Brave version.
The Halloween one.
who is that again?
No, I can't say the
Like-
Halloween one. There's 3 fucking Halloween ones.
So,
Fuck.
Elizabeth was that, if you remember that servant that's trying to be a pop idol? Younger version of, you know, Carmilla?
Yeah, but like, what's the real life story, I guess?
There isn't one for this one.
Like,
Well, not,
she's,
yeah, of course not. Yeah,
what,
yeah.
what was the term for it? Like, she was the inspiration of the Bloody Mary, I think?
Oh, shit.
Like, she was...
Yeah, I mean, she was the one that bathed in a bunch of young women's blood to try and keep her youth.
Yeah.
But she's a psychopath.
Well, when she's older, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so
I mean, that
Elizabeth
doesn't excuse it, but...
Brave version, a 4-star Saber. She has a total attack of 9,899 and HP of 11,248. She has a balanced deck of Quick, Arts, Buster, Buster. And her Quick Art hits 4 times, her Arts cards hits 3 times, her Buster hits once, with an extra attack of 5 hits. She has below average MP gain and below and average star weight. Her skills are Hero's Principles EX, applies invincibility for a turn and increases her MP gain for a turn. Mana Burst Courage D increases her Buster card effectiveness for a turn and defense for a turn. And oh god. Legend of the Chrism Hero EX. In order to use
Okay.
this, you need to use an entire MP gauge. And when you do, you randomly apply one of the following effects. Increases her own Buster card effectiveness for 3 turns, invincibility to all allies for 1 turn, restore HP to all allies, increases attack to all allies for 1 turn, and gain critical stars, which is up to a maximum of 50 at level 10. For passive, she has Magic Resistance A and Territory Creation C. And lastly, her Noble Phantasm, Barathery Brave Esbert, Cyclone
There's the
Demoness
bet.
of Fresh Blood, deals significant damage to a single enemy that ignores defense, and inflicts burn for 5 turns. Her Brown Craft is Invitation to Halloween, and when equipped, increases Buster card effectiveness of all allies by 20%, but increases their defense by 10%. Oh. Oh.
She's a Halloween unit.
So,
Yeah.
fun story about Elizabeth Barathery Brave. The way she came to be is, so, original Elizabeth and Halloween Elizabeth, the first one, were chased out of their castle, and they wished really hard to become strong enough to beat whoever chased them out, which was, by the way, Cleopatra. And that wish fused them together into a Dragon Quest knockoff hero.
Who looks like a summer unit way more than a goddamn Halloween unit.
That's the Battle Bikini in Dragon Quest.
What the fuck?
That's
Still.
Yeah, that's an actual thing.
It's Halloween. Around that time it gets kinda cold. You're not walking around in nothing.
Elizabeth Brave is weird. Like, she's a single target buster servant, and that's pretty okay. Plus, she's free, technically, if you did do the Halloween rerun events.
But random.
But holy shit, is she random. She has really bad MP gain. Her star weight is only average, so she's not really critting that much. And, god, that third skill.
She is the definition of a welfare servant.
Oh, yeah.
So she's really bad.
Like, the third skill wouldn't be so bad if it, like, did, like, a bunch of the effects, but it only does one of the random effects, and it costs an entire MP gauge. Why the fuck would you waste your MP gauge on a skill that's random?
I don't want to use up my whole NP gauge for just a couple crit stars.
Yeah, I'd rather use it for the MP. I mean, it's not a bad MP either, but still. Oh my god.
And she's
I mean,
like
if
the
you
most
can't
annoying
stand
of
it-
all the Elizabeths.
Yeah.
Also, you know bikini armor, because that's a thing I guess.
It's one of the things I hate about Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, I just can't. Anyone else have anything to say?
No, she's bad. She looks
no.
bad.
The slime
She's
is a
annoying.
very happy boy. That's
The
it.
slime never appears in her animation. It's just there.
Okay, now that's a one then.
Alright, well, Gonza gives her a 1.
I'll give her 1.
Alright.
She's the most annoying out of all the Elizabeths, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. I read her 1 too. I really don't like Brave Liz.
No.
Like, Liz, she's to me, but like Brave Liz, I'm just like, oh man. Yeah, did you die?
No.
Maybe.
Well, maybe, sorta. I don't know what to think or say of her. I honestly don't know what to think or say, because I'm listening to the backstory, I'm hearing you guys talk about her, and I kind of just have no words.
Who walks around in a battle bikini in the end of October?
Dragon Quest.
Shut up.
Dragon Quest. Hey,
Like
that's
I
what
said, I
she's
just-
fucking doing. What do you want me to do?
So, in a way, I kind of have no rating.
So you just give
If
me
there's-
Yikes, that's a fat 0.
just
I don't
for
even know
just
if
for the
zero,
sake of
I don't know if 0 is a rating.
just for the sake of consistency, we're gonna say 1.
Okay, yeah, we'll just do 1.
Yeah. All right. Well, wow. I think
1,
that's the first servant we just
0.5?
all straight up gave 1s when it wasn't for
Gills.
Gills, yeah. Besides Gills. I mean, don't get me wrong. She's not as bad as Gills.
But she's bad.
She's bad, yeah. Okay. Anyway. So right, everyone just gave one. So let's go on to next one. I'm not even gonna say anything. Let's just look at it.
Oh, no wonder, you son of a bitch.
天満台自在天寿剣気にてその騎勢を断つ我が勝負医者な大戦争
What the fuck was that at the end? Holy shit!
Yeah. So she killed the berserker Nobu.
Holy
So,
fuck!
is that a motherfucking JoJo reference?
Yes. So this is the 5-star saber Minamoto 5-star Musashi. She has a maximum attack of 12,037, 5 stars. She has a total HP of 13,635, 5 stars. She has.
Dude, you think you're saying 5 stars enough? Shit.
No, I'm totally not. Anyways, her deck is a full-on Buster deck. Quick, Arts, Buster, Buster, Buster. And her hit counts are 3 hits on Quick, 3 hits on Arts, 2 hits on Buster, 4 hits on Extra Attack, 5 stars. And she...
Damn it.
When it comes to MP gain rate, she has a little below average MP gain and average star weight, 5 stars. When it comes to servant skills, her skills are actually pretty cool. She has the unique skill 5th Sequence A, which has the interesting ability of doubling the number of hits for each of her normal attacks. The downside is it decreases her power by 1 level for each hit, but it actually is beneficial because it raises the effectiveness of the hit. So she's actually dealing more damage than normal. She has Heavenly Eyes A, which applies Ignore Invincibility for 1 turn, and increases her Buster card effectiveness for a turn. And she also has Emptiness A. It implies Invincible on herself, increases the critical star drop rates for 3 turns, and it removes every debuff that's applied onto her. Her only passive is Magic Resistance A, and that increases debuff resistance. And her normal Phantasm. Rikaido Gorin Korikara Tenshio. 5 cycles of the 6 realms. Kurikara, Heavenly Phenomenon. Increases her MP strength by 1 turn, deals significant damage to a single enemy, and it removes all enemy buffs after the attack is done. And her Bondcraft is Buddha of the Sky. When equipped, it increases her MP strength by 30% and applies debuff immunity by 3 times. Not turns, times. Yep.
Not bad, not bad.
I think we know Sid's rating with how many fucking times you said 5 stars during that whole goddamn thing.
No, you don't know my rating. I mean,
This is your favorite servant, period.
No, who says that? I mean, it's not like I'm giving her fucking 20 stars, but still.
Wow.
This is your favorite servant.
Okay,
Saber.
yes, fine, damn it. Yes, she's my fucking absolutely favorite servant. I love her so much. She's so good.
She wants the Holy Grail to eat udon out of it.
Hell of the fuck yes. So yeah, in all seriousness, no. Musashi is actually a gender bent of the historical figure Shimen Musashi no Kanjin Fujiwaru no Harunobu. And the reason, and Musashi is practically the most famous swordsman in all of Japan's history. But there's actually story relevance as to why she's a girl. She's actually a Musashi from an entirely different time period.
So, in the gender bender reality. Okay.
Dude, she also she's always traveling to different times in different worlds.
Yeah, the thing is, Musashi is also, I don't know how you would say it, whether she's blessed or cursed, but she can't stay in one place for a
Dude,
long
I would
period of
say
time.
cursed because she always leaves, not of her own will.
Yeah. Musashi actually has a lot of relevance in the current in part 2 for the story right now, because she appears a lot in a lot of Lost Belts, and she's usually the win card for you until she disappears.
Okay. She's a wild card.
Yeah. Also, she's a sucker for anything that's cute.
Especially boys.
Boys and girls.
Yeah.
Okay, she's a chota then. Okay.
She'll see a cute boy. She's just like, oh my god, he is so my type.
Yeah. Not necessarily delegated to young boys. I mean, she did think that Sherlock was her type.
Her tot?
Type.
Tot.
But yeah, besides that, Musashi is just pretty much a pretty great glass cannon. And because of her skill sets and moves and everything, she's just so fucking good. So good. I never get Musashi out of my party.
I mean, in NA, she is like the best saber right now.
Yeah.
Until like Scotty comes along.
Yeah.
Like we said for a lot of servants.
All right, so I think somebody else needs to talk before I fucking barf from excitement.
Jesus Christ.
I really like the animation. I like the whole.
Actually, fun fact about that.
Sid, you've had your turn.
No, I was actually going to explain, but the thing about the her noble Phantasm is that's actually her final version of it. Beforehand, there was a more simpler version of it, but because of story reasons, it changed the animation.
Okay.
And you don't get the animation change till so far in the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually really like it, and I'm not the biggest fan of the design, but it's pretty nice. But
Her last session looks the best.
Yeah, so you go ahead, Dashi. What were you gonna say?
Her last ascension looks the best out of them all. So that's the main thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen the last ones of her, but this one from what I've seen looks pretty good. I like her design actually. She shows that she's really BA. And the animation was actually really awesome. But I was curious because I could only see like half of the screen. What was behind her when she first started the animation?
That's the embodiment of her fighting style in the form of a Buddha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know there was something there, but I couldn't quite tell what it was. So I was like, wait, what is that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's a
But
joke
yeah,
over.
Yeah, but I like her. She looks awesome.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's get the star
Zach?
ratings down.
okay,
Or do we all agree on one?
no.
Fine. Okay. Gonzak, go ahead.
I really like the attack animation. I'm not the biggest fan of the design, so that's why it's a bit lower. But it's a 4.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
Alright, Dashi?
She was my first 5-star saber, and I only have 2 right now. And she's the only saber I have leveled, period. And I'll give her 5-star because she's really good, and she's hella funny, wanting to eat udon out of a holy grail and shit.
Yeah, she only cares about really 3 things in life. Finding a good opponent, finding someone cute, and where's the best place to get udon. Oh, I'm next. Alright, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's yours?
So, this is legitimately my favorite servant in the entirety of the game. So, 5 stars. And I got another set of 5. And another set of 5.
Sit.
And another set of 5.
Stop.
Another set of 5.
Stop.
Okay.
Shelly
Stop.
gets one.
Okay. I'll stop.
We can never finish this video if you don't stop.
Okay, there's one more set of 5. Okay, no.
God damn it.
Sorry I have to cut your streak, Sid, but I will give 4.
Yeah, see, we couldn't all agree with 2 5s and 2 4s.
No, 4.8, because I know that there is no one that's perfect. Well, someone.
Yeah.
4.8.
Okay.
Because there's no one that's perfect, yet we all gave Nero 5.
I mean, I like Nero's a bit more, the design.
Yeah, fair enough.
Same. And anime.
Alrighty then. How do I
Just do it!
I'm trying to bring you guys gently into this because I think I lied when I said there's no more fucking Arturs.
Oh, is it who I think it is? Finally?
シール13決
Yeah.
勝スタート
商人ベディビエールガレスランスロットモードレットヤラハット
これは世界を救う戦いである
アーサ
Wow! Was that necessary?
Yes.
Was that really necessary?
Yes.
Can I jump the gun and see this is the actual gender? Correct.
This is the male King Arthur.
This is, yeah, Arthur Pendragon prototype.
Because he's Arthur from a different world.
Yep.
You mean from the original world?
No, actually
No.
from a different world.
Yeah, Plague Lord.
He's
God
from the
fucking
prototype world.
Yeah. And he might have already fought and beaten a beast.
He came here looking for one.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is Arthur Pendragon prototype. He is a 5-star Saber, and he has a total attack of 12,465, and a total of HP of 13,975. He has the balanced deck of Quick, Arts, Buster, Buster, with his Quick Art hitting 3 times, Arts twice, Buster once, and Extra Attack hits 5 times. He has a slight below average MP gain, and average star weight. When it comes to skills, he has Mana Burst A, Intuition A, which later on with rank up becomes Dazzling Journey EX, which just gives him crit stars and increases his crit strength, and Giant Beast Hunt A, which applies a special attack against super giant enemies and increases MP gauge by 20%. When it comes to passives, he has a Magic Resistance of A and a Writing of B. His noble Phantasm is Excalibur, Sword of the Promised Victory. But this one's actually different. It still deals heavy damage to all enemies, but instead of him gaining MP afterwards, he actually increases his own MP strength. So it's actually more damage dealing Excalibur than the regular one.
Not that the NP gain at the end was all too good anyways.
And lastly, his Bondcraft is just guarded. When equipped, it increases all allies' attack by 15% while he's on the field.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy is actually kind of big chunk. But the problem is that's all he is.
Ah.
So, like, he has some pretty good HP and attack, so he can hit kind of hard, but the problem is, that's just it. He just hits pretty hard. His skills don't really give him too much in terms of, like, variety, and his skills when it comes to NP gain and star weight is actually so average that he's not really going to take a benefit from either of them.
All you need is a kaleidoscope, use his third skill, charge that shit up, blast off his NP. You're done.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's pretty much the biggest niche Arthur has. He's the
It's
only,
farming.
as far as I know, he's the only servant that actually has a special attack against super giant enemies, because those are a thing in the game. But that's
Which
really
I kind of hate how they're super giant.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it. I mean, male
he's
Arthur.
way better at farming.
Yeah.
That too. He's got his own NP charge and a skill. So you don't need the arc cards to get his NP in the first place for farming.
Yeah, I guess.
Does this count as Saber face?
Does he?
I mean, he is a Saber.
He is Saber.
But male.
Does he count as a Saber? Oh, I
Does
wanna see
that
if he has
count?
He probably does.
No.
Oh.
He's just an Arthur trait, but he doesn't have a Saber face trait.
Oh, an Archer that's not a Saber.
Yeah.
Huh. 5 out of 5.
Wait, what?
Wow, okay.
What? Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, let him explain.
There's nothing
he
to
did.
explain. an Archer that's not a saber face. So
Yeah.
He's Arthur, yet he's not Saber Face.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Alright.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Alright.
I'll give him a 3, because I mainly just use them for wave clear and farming. I never use them for like actual bosses or anything.
Yeah, same. I'll give him a 3 also. I mean, like, he's pretty average, all things considered. I love his first ascension,
Oh,
and his third
but he
ascension
does
is
have
really
that
fancy.
wardrobe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he also
Forgot
gets a
about that.
costume. Yeah, he does get a costume.
A white suit.
For Valentine's. Oh no, wait, for White Day. Sorry.
Yeah, for White Day, White Day.
Because he's King Arthur, I'll give him 3.5.
Alright.
He has a nice wardrobe. He is very popular, so I'll kind of even it and kind of do like a 3.5, 4ish. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a Saber Face, 5-star. Holy shit.
Alright. So, good news, everyone. This one isn't a saber face, and is also not related to Arthur.
Hallelujah! Redemption is here!
Here we go.
宗師枕を紐解けば音に聞こえし大統領裏金ごとの役人たち群がる悪鬼を鈴目指し文術剣大神道恋愛葉っぱ天気雨
Fuck.
Wow! Wow.
So, yeah, that's the 4-star saber. Suzuka Gozen.
She's a 4-star?
Yes.
That wasn't 5-star?
No.
Oh, just because it looks good doesn't mean it's 5-star.
Yeah.
Crap! I wish that were possible.
Alright, so when it comes to stats, Suzuka Gozen has a total attack of 9,544 and a total HP of 11,000.
It's over 9,000! It's over 9,000!
11,753. She has a balanced deck of Quick, Arts, Buster, Buster. Her Quick Art hits 3 times, Arts card hits 3 times, Buster hits 3 times, and Extra Attack hits 4 times. She has below average MP gain and average start weight. With skill, she has Divine Power B, which increases her Buster card effectiveness for a turn and increases critical star drop for a turn. Mystic Eyes B+, which is a chance to inflict charm on melee units for a turn, but it decreases the attack of any enemy targeted by it. And Blessing of Talent C, increases her MP gauge per turn for 5 turns, applies Sure Hit for 3 turns, and increases MP strength for 3 turns. Her class skills are Magic Resistance A, Writing B, and Divinity A. Her normal Phantasm is Tenkiame, Demonic Sun Shower, deals heavy damage to all enemies and increases critical strength for 3 turns. And for her Bondcraft, she has Demoness of the Heavens Love Training. When equipped, increases Buster card effectiveness and MP strength of all allies by 10%.
Okay.
I don't have much to say about Suzuka Gozen, to be honest.
She's a high school girl just looking for love.
That's what she's trying to be.
That is what she's trying to be.
Yeah. She's... I don't remember much about her lore. I believe she's a priestess. She used to be a shrine priestess that
She's a demon.
became a demon. I think that's her lore.
No, she was sent to the human world because Oni weren't doing their job and killing humans.
Alright, well, there you go.
He sucks at her job.
That dropped my score.
Well, because later on she decides to be a high school JK.
Yeah, and then she learns about, and all she wanted in life was like to find true love. And then when she comes back as a servant, she found out about high school girls from like anime or some shit,
Yeah.
and then she just wanted to be like that.
To
Man,
the
why
point-
are you like this?
to the
And she
point
actually
where,
uses shit in conversation. She actually uses like LMAO and LOL and
Yeah.
all that shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna compliment because her design is like it's not awesome, but it's nice, and her attack was awesome. But now you told me her personality, and I don't know what to think.
I know. That's kind of how I feel right now. Same thing.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
how a lot
you're
of people
telling
feel. No,
It's like she's
the
great,
thing
and then
about
you tell
Suzuka-
that, and then it's like drops it.
Yeah, the
Drops
thing about
the
Suzuka Gozen is like she's like just pure farming. She's kind of a crit support servant, but I don't know, because she's so buster focused, it's kind of hard for the crit stars to, you know, do anything. She's kind of like a buster version of Caster Gil whenever we get it to him, but besides that, eh. She's only okay.
The fuck?
A lot of alarms setting off today. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. I mean, she's okay. I don't hate her. I like her better than Liz, I guess, but yeah.
It's not hard to beat Liz.
Yeah. The only thing is I know if Ferret were to see this, he would give her 10-star.
I don't know. Ferret, she's kind of picky about stuff, even when it comes to furry things.
I mean, like, yes, she's a fox girl, but even then, there's still standards you gotta meet.
Yeah. Yes, people, even
okay.
believe it or not, even furries, even the degenerate ones have standards.
Wow.
Who knew?
I guess we
I
can start
apologize.
going to star rating. So, Gonzag, how far did your star rating dive down?
What was it originally, and what is it now?
4.5, but then you tell me what she's like, so I was gonna reduce it to a 3.5. But then I realized she's an Oni and she doesn't have horns, she has cat ears, so now it's like a 2.5.
Think she is an Oni?
No, she has cat ears!
No, she doesn't have the Oni trait. I don't think she's an Oni. I think she's just a demonic.
Yeah, she was just sent there
Oh no, she's not even
to.
demonic. She's divine.
Yeah, she was sent there to do the Oni's jobs because they weren't doing it.
Yeah, no, she's
They were
not
just
an
lazing
Oni,
about.
She's a divine spirit. That's what she is. She's a divine
I'll
messenger.
still stick.
Yeah, okay.
Have to look into it more.
Yeah. Alright, Dashi, go ahead.
A 5.
Wow.
When we got that free 4-star thing, I grabbed her.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Sid?
For a good reason.
I'll give her a 3.
Bad reason.
I mean, yeah, I said that she's only just crit support, but hey, she's pretty good at her job, so I'm not gonna knock her down for that. I also like her 3rd ascension a lot.
That one's really nice.
Yeah. That's just me, though.
What star do you give?
3.
Hit 3.
Oh, 3. Sorry, I didn't hear it. For me, I originally had her at 4.5. Then you told me all that. Now I'm dropping her down a star to 3.5.
Everyone's like, "Oh, she looks so cool."
Oh man,
oh,
that's
she's
such
so
a cool little
weird.
Phantasm. Why isn't she a 5-star? Oh.
Oh, she's a high schooler wannabe.
Okay.
I mean, I sympathize her story. I sympathize, but at the same time, it's like, come on, really? But oh well.
Alright, well, I guess it's relevant since it is technically summer. Well, the start of summer now, so hey, let's check out the next one.
I was gonna say, how many do we have left?
2 more. After this one.
2 more?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright.
So yeah, let's have some, let's check out some summer fun, shall we?
Alright.
Holy shit!
She stabbed that pony really hard.
Okay, so she's the one that made Orlando the lightning capital of the world.
Sure, let's go with that.
No,
So,
I wouldn't say so.
This is Frankenstein. To be more
Wait,
specific,
are you serious?
To be more specific, the Frankenstein monster.
You're serious?
Yeah.
Yes. We still have yet to get to the normal Frankenstein.
Yeah, no, this is actually her.
But it's not the same as just gender bend or Frankenstein. Like, what the fuck?
So yeah, no, this is actually her summer alt. We haven't seen her normal version yet. So, Fran is a 4-star saber. She has a total attack of 9,353 with a total HP of 11,993. She actually has a quick focus deck with quick, arts, buster. With her quick card hitting 3 times, art cards hitting 5 times, and buster card hitting 5 times with an extra attack of 5 hits. She has a little above average Phantasm game and a little above average star weight. For skills, she has Summer Vandalism, B+, increases MP gain at the cost of MP gauge, which is just 10% of her MP gauge. Grief of Hollow Sultriness, A, which decreases the attack of enemies for 3 turns, removes all their debuffs, but at the cost of 500 HP. And Moderate Load, C, increases her own attack strength by 10 for 3 turns, increases MP strength for 3 turns, but inflicts burn on herself for 5 turns. For skill, for passive, she has Magic Resistance E, Writing EX, and Madness Enhancement E. When it comes to her normal Phantasm, Skewered Plasma Blade, Skewering Thunder Blade, deals significant damage to a single enemy, chance to inflict stun for 1 turn, and inflict shock, which is a low chance to stun surrounding enemies at their end of their turn, for 1 turn. And her Bondcraft is All-Purpose Bandage. When equipped to Frankenstein, increases the quick art effectiveness and MP gain of all allies by 10%. Yeah, she does quick good.
She can speak in words.
Yeah.
In understandable language. Which her normal self can't.
Nope. So, Summer Fran is actually pretty good, surprisingly. As a single target, quick Saber. One of the reasons being is because her MP gain is actually pretty ridiculous. If you could do 1 crit on either her art or quick card, she'll pretty much fill up her MP right away. So she's actually pretty good spamming too. The only problem with Summer Fran is, as you probably heard, all the demerits on her skills and on her Phantasm really, because that's her gimmick. She has some pretty good skills, but at a cost.
You dead, son.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, Summer Fran is actually really good. Like, she's actually a really good single target quick. But as we keep saying, by the time Scotty comes around, she's gonna be pretty busted. I think Gina and Gonzak are still bugged by the fact that it is Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah. It still doesn't process. I guess that's what the bandages are for, but it still doesn't look like it,
Well,
bandages.
That's also because this is her summer version.
Yeah, there's a fucking story behind those bandages.
Making waifus more waifuable.
Yeah.
If that I guess.
Also, the form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get to the star rating before Gonzak's brain melts.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this over with. I have nothing to say to the design. Like, I like the attack, and apparently she's pretty good, so I'll give it like a 3. I'll give it 3.5.
Okay. Fair enough.
Shit, my turn.
Yeah.
3.5? Okay.
I like Fran herself, and how like all the servants can understand her, but like no one else can. But now suddenly she's able to fucking speak.
Well, it's because
and you can actually see under her hair.
Yeah.
And she's got a real good friendship with Mordred. I'll give her a 4. Even though I don't have any form of Frankenstein
myself. For some reason, as soon as she, I think it's because her sword acts as a conduit for her excess electricity, so her magic.
She's also just not being a berserker anymore.
Yeah, so her mana enhancement goes down drastically, so that's why I think she can do cohesive speak.
With that being said, what do you give her?
Me? I'll give her a 4. She's a really good single target saber, and I don't use her as much as I like, since I have Musashi. But yeah, I definitely put her on my main team if
You didn't have Musashi?
Yeah.
I will probably do a 3.5. I like the animation, not super fun with the design, and she sounds like she's pretty good. So yeah, I'll give her about 3.5.
Yeah, what the fuck? I've never seen her MP before. That was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Jesus. It doesn't. Blasted Tree doesn't even compare.
No. Alright, well guys, this is gonna be the last one for Sabers.
Gonna move on to archers. Their weakness.
Well, before that, let's actually check out the last guy. So,
Do we have to?
yes.
Yes.
So, prepare
Fine.
to see the Lord of Sitting.
What?
我が心は不動しかして自由にやらねばならぬすなわちこれ無念無双の境地なり剣術無双健全一如
WTF?
What?
It's that classic samurai shit
Yeah.
where they close the sword and then when it closes, the cut finally happens.
There's no way you're gonna tell me that you're not gonna be doing that a lot in Ghost of Tsushima.
Always.
There's gonna be a lot of that.
Alright, so that was... Oh my god, I'm sorry about this. Yakyu, Tajima, no Kami, Numenori.
Oh my goodness. If you could blow that up a little bit more and let me read it, then I can give a better pronunciation.
Anyway, he is a 4-star saber. He has a total attack of 9,999 with a total HP of 11,135. He has the balanced deck, quick arts buster. With his quick heart hitting 4 times, arts hitting twice, and his buster hitting once with an extra attack of 4 hits. He has a slight above average MP gain, and star weight is average. When it comes to skills, he has Shingaryu A++, increases card effectiveness for 1 turn, increases critical star gather rate of art cards, and increases the debuff resistance for 1 turn. Suigetsu B applies evade for a turn and increases his attack for a turn, and Swordless Form A decreases the attack of 1 enemy for 1 turn and increases his own MP gain by 1 turn. When it comes to passes, he has Magic Resistance C and Writing B. His Noble Phantasm is the Art's Noble Phantasm, Kenjutsu Mosoi Kensen Inchinyo. Perilous Swordsmanship, the Sword of Zen are the Sword and Zen are 1. Fuck. It deals significant damage to a single enemy, and it decreases the attack of that enemy for 3 turns. And lastly, his Spawncraft is Dual Bamboo Hats. Increases our card effectiveness and MP gain of all allies by 10%.
Alright.
So yeah, this guy sits a lot
He is the best 4-star saber in the game currently.
because of his sitting.
Probably for a long time. Will be.
I was gonna say, so in translation, he's OP?
No, he's good,
Or
but
not
not
quite
OP.
I mean, like,
Okay.
Although, well, weirdly
he's
enough,
still 4-star for one.
yeah. Although weirdly enough, apparently, like in game he's not OP, but in lore he is. It's weird.
Wait, what's the lore?
So this guy was actually a historical figurehead in Japan. He was one of the highest ranked generals during the Sengoku Warren periods. And he also established a lot of the sword techniques that are used even to this day. And apparently in lore, he reached a level of Zen and swordsmanship that he reached the level of gods. This is pretty much emphasized by the fact that when you first face him in the game, he's not even a servant. He's just a human, and he's kicking even Musashi's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Wow.
Not to mention his fight in that singular.
is bullshit.
Well, you
but-
can't even call that a singularity. It was
No.
complete bullshit.
Yeah, that fight was so bullshit.
Dude, how many fucking tries did that take me? Holy.
I don't know.
I had to like grind for a week out. Just for a week, I had to grind so many archers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
okay.
besides that, the biggest thing about Yagyu is he's kind of like a one-hit wonder. The reason being is because like all of his skills are just 1 turn, and you pretty much just want to activate all of them for one big hit.
He's kind of like Lancelot.
That's pretty much it. But the big difference is when Lancelot's focusing on damaging, this guy's actually focusing on debuffing. Because what he does is that he lowers down the attack of the enemy by a hefty sum. And since he's an arch saber, he can actually MP spam pretty easily. So you can just keep lowering the attack of, say, a boss for pretty much the whole fight if you're lucky enough, and they'll practically deal no damage on you. But again, the problem is all of his skills are just one turn, and they don't actually have the shortest cooldown either, so... he's kind of a technical servant. You gotta use him at the right time.
And he's story locked.
Is he?
Yes.
Huh, well, fuck me with a pogo stick, he is. I mean, I don't know. I kind of have a biased opinion because his boss fight was fucking horrible.
Oh my god. It was the worst fight I've played in the game, period.
But, I mean, he's not a bad dude. I mean, yeah, okay, wait, actually, that's kind of a lie. He's, bad dude, but...
he's an asshole.
Yeah. But, I mean, he's not a bad servant, so, yeah. He sits a lot, let's just say that.
He's the master of sitting.
Yes, he is, actually.
Alright. Gonzac,
I guess
any
no-
word? Or...
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just say this. Because it seems like they're playing him straightforward, like with the design and how he acts and shit.
Oh yeah, no, he's completely
Everything,
serious.
of course, the sitting memes.
Yeah.
And I actually like his attack, so I'm gonna give him a 4 star, just because of that.
Okay.
Yoshi?
He's super useful. He's just really good. But fuck, I cannot get over that goddamn boss fight.
I still have 9.
So I'm gonna give him a fucking dude. I still have PTSD from that shit. I'm gonna give him a 2. The spite is that real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Major drop. Wow.
I'm gonna give him a 3 because he is a good servant. But fuck that fight. Fuck that fight hard. Never again. I'm so glad that was a one-time thing. Anyway.
Oh.
Gonzac, I'm guessing you did not do this fight. Am I correct?
Gonzac doesn't play this game.
Yeah. Only me and Sid play this game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm noticing a trend here. Those of us that haven't played the game rank higher are those that have played rank lower. Because I was going to give him a 4, too.
Okay.
And but it's only because Gonzac and I haven't played against him with that fight, so I guess we can't experience the same thing you guys have.
Look, the thing about his boss fight is, so it was a really big gimmick about all the boss fights in that Lost Belt. Yeah, I can call it Lost Belt now because we know what the fuck those are. Anyway, but
that wasn't during the Lost Belt.
No, it was a Lost Belt though.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. It's confirmed that was at least a prototype of a Lost Belt that was going on.
Huh.
Yeah. But anyways, the thing about that fight is, so you're forced to use Musashi, which I wouldn't mind. Well, I don't mind ever.
Except it was an NPC Musashi.
Yeah, the thing, an NPC Musashi, NPC servants are not the greatest. They're honestly
Their
more
stats
harder
suck.
than anything.
They have no craft essence. Their skills suck. They're not leveled properly.
You're forced to place Musashi in the front lines because technically every boss fight is a duel. And next up, this guy, not only does he not have cooldown on his skills, so he can spam the fuck out of them, but he also had an additional attack ability where every single one of his normal attacks removes your buffs. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't matter what buff you had or if your character had immunity to that kind of stuff. No, he just removes them. And that was bullshit.
So if you didn't take a team of nothing but archers so they could resist his attack and deal extra damage, you were fucked.
Yeah.
I see.
No
really
taking
bad.
Merlin for all that bullshit. No taking Tomo. No even taking Scotty.
Here,
You're
let me put it in a way that Una might understand. Let's say you're fighting a boss in. Let's say you're fighting just a random Seymour in Final Fantasy X. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So with this fight, you're all of a sudden forced to use a character you just haven't leveled up at all, like just randomly throwing out there, like, I don't know, Kamari. Let's just say you haven't leveled up Kamari, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're forced to use him, he's on the front line, and then every one of his single attacks, when they attack an opponent, completely removes their spear grid.
Oh crap!
There you go. That's what that fight was.
Well, crap! Can I change my rating then?
It's okay. I didn't suffer, so I didn't.
I think I did this fight like before I had Gilgamesh.
Oh,
So I didn't even have like a 5-star archer, and I still had to use command seal.
yeah. Oh boy. But anyways, that was Yagyu, and I don't know, if you want to change it, what would you have changed it?
2.
Okay. But there we go, guys. That was it. That's all the Sabers that we have in NA so far. So yeah, we did it. We're done. Woo!
There's still
Yay!
1, 2,
We're
3,
done
4,
with
5, 6.
Saber faces.
There's still like 7 classes left.
Oh yeah.
Still,
You
at
gotta
least
just
we're
throw all the extra shit into one class.
Yeah. So, out of all the Sabers that you've seen in the game so far, who would you say is your guys' Musashi favorite?
What? Hold on. Why'd you put Musashi before favorite?
The one that had the purple outfit that I thought was really cool.
Lancelot?
No, you didn't show him in his purple armor. That was the...
No, the girl that was wearing the purple outfit and the pink hair.
I'm trying to
Fuck.
think about it.
Oh,
Was it Ryugishiki?
I think.
Oh.
Had the cool animation, green, pink short hair, purple outfit.
Oh! Okita Soji.
Yeah.
She has blonde hair, though.
No, not.
It's more pink, honestly.
Is it?
Yeah, I was gonna say it seemed pink on my screen anyway.
Yeah. Alright. Yuna's favorite was Okita. That's cool. Gonzak, do you have a favorite, or do you just hate everything about Sabers?
I mean, I like the what's her name? I like Attila. I like the Nero, bright Nero, not normal Nero. Fuck that shit. No. That's not what it. Oh, and not Saber Face Arthur. Yeah.
Oh, so just Arthur. Okay.
I'll have to go with Bridal Nero,
Alright.
because it's Nero, but actually good, for one.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, well, I'm gonna go with Gal. Anyway. No. I'm kidding. I mean, I think we all know who my favorite is.
Obviously.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say it right here, Elizabeth
I'm-
Grace. I mean, Musashi.
I was
Yeah, obviously,
I'm
Elizabeth.
surprised you didn't. I'm surprised you're not adding any more 5 to that long list you had.
Oh, don't worry, I'm doing it off screen. I'm just having a paper. It's already 2 pages long.
Frick!
And so we gotta do archers before we do lancers, so that
So,
we have
yes,
a whole class break between the next Elizabeth.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, with all that said, yep, our Sabers are all done. So next time you see us, it's gonna be archers.
Woohoo!
I'm already looking at archers and I can already tell how it's gonna go.
I already know
am-
which one's gonna be Yuna's favorite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna
Oh, yeah.
say, when it comes to fighting, if I had to choose a weapon, it would be some sort of archer because I prefer bows and arrows over swords. Well, no, actually,
Well-
no, I take that back. I'm a good mix, but I use arch more than I do sword. There we go.
Well, good news then, Yuna, because in Fate, it doesn't matter if you use a sword or a bow. If you're an archer, you're an archer.
You can be an archer that uses lances and bows and swords and what the fuck else does Suzuka use? I mean, Tomoe
Alright.
use.
I have no idea.
Sweet then.
I mean,
Jesus, so much.
freaking Archer Shinjuku uses a goddamn coffin.
Yeah, that's.
WTF?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this will be fun. I reminder that I will not be here next week because I'll be on vacation, so I would have to be available the week after that.
Alright, we'll just replace you with Kira if she's available. Or Shelly.
No! I don't want to miss Archer.
Wait, we can't because like how
I-
early is her favorite archer gonna be?
That's the first
Wow.
one.
Yeah, we can't have her miss the first episode then.
So,
I mean,
so you have
the only way I can see this is if I do it earlier this week.
okay. You can either do it Sunday night or Monday night.
That depends on when I work on Sunday.
Okay, fine. Saturday.
Okay.
Shit, when do I work after Thursday?
Alright, well, this is going on long enough, so yeah, we'll catch you guys next time for Archers. Later.
Bye.